But I just kept shooting at anything I could see up in those damn rocks.
Spasten. Ja, hallöchen und willkommen zum zweiten Teil in Call of Juarez Gunslinger. Und wir legen auch direkt los.
It's important to know that I was only riding with Billy so I could find the bastard I was after.
Ich will Freiheit!
He was with John Kinney's gang, and they were sworn enemies of Billy's regulators.
Why were you after him?
I owed that son of a bitch a bullet for what he had done to me and mine. Instead, all I got for myself was a goddamn death sentence.
Lass mir raus, ja!
Luckily, it was right around then that I heard Billy make his move. He shot Jim Bell and a few other guards as he made his getaway. Later, they wrote that some lady friend planted a pistol for him in the privy. What the papers didn't say is that Billy helped me escape too.
Das ist aber nett. Dankeschön.
My first order of business was finding a firearm. Luckily, I located Deputy Bob Ollinger's mean-ass shotgun.
Da haben wir den Prügel. Ich persönlich finde den nicht so toll. Aber naja. Jedem das seine, ne?
I saw Billy through the window, and he yelled that I should take to the rooftops to make my escape. So I did.
Anybody see Billy?
Hell yeah. That scatter gun was like a double-barreled howitzer.
Die macht schon
It could blow a
Spaß.
man clear off his feet. You hardly had to aim the damn thing. Guards were everywhere looking for him. Can't let the kid get away.
Das Gewehr. Brauchen mehr Gewehrmunition. Keine da. Nein. Egal.
Anybody see him?
I had to jump from roof to roof like a damn alley cat. I followed the planks where I could, but some of that wood was slippery as hell. The whole town was up in arms. And suddenly, I was a fugitive. How the hell did the kid escape?
Jared's gonna kick our
Weg sind wir.
So that bastard you were after, what did he do?
He did me and my family a grievous harm. But I knew if I was ever gonna find him, I would need to get my ever-loving ass out of there. I tried to be stealthy and sneak my way past.
This town doesn't have a moment's peace.
You!
Ich, was
But
mit
hell,
mir?
if they weren't all
Lappen.
waiting for me. Apparently, some of them thought I was Billy.
You hooligans can go to hell.
He's in town somewhere.
Ich brauche Munition.
See, me and the kid shared a certain similarity in build and color. I was just glad I had Deputy Bob's mean-ass shotgun.
You won't get away with this. Get your headstone.
There's children here.
So much lead was whizzing by my head, it was like everyone in Lincoln wanted to put me in the ground.
Ja, nun stirb doch!
I
Mein
knew I
Gott.
needed to find a horse. Though I never did have a great fondness for those four-legged grass eaters. Smelly, sweaty, ungrateful beasts. We prize them too high, if you ask me.
Irgendwo in der Nähe lag ein Nugget. Ja, ich brauche noch ein paar. Ich habe noch nicht alle gefunden hier. Können wir kurz ein bisschen rumgucken. Irgendwo muss hier ein Nugget liegen. Da. Gefunden. wen interessiert's?
But where was the kid while you were busy getting shot at?
Gone. And that's when it occurred to me why Billy set me free.
Respect for decency?
So I could be a hapless decoy and draw attention while he snuck out of town.
Kundige.
I knew if I made it out of there in one piece, no one would put a price on my head.
Because everybody in Lincoln would be dead?
No, because they all thought I was Billy. And all that blame would fall on him.
I'm here. Let him get away.
Sind immer die ganzen Lappen hier.
God damn him.
Krieg euch alle.
We're gonna be in deep shit when Pat gets back.
Finally, I found what I was looking for. The stables on the edge of town.
Na,
I
doch,
guess
das
Billy
cool.
saved your ass, taking out Bob Ollinger the way he did.
Billy didn't kill Bob.
Well, sure he did. He dispatched him right after he shot Deputy Bell.
No, sir. Because Bob came right up behind me, angry as hell that Billy had lit out. Hello, Bob. I said,
Hello, Bob.
I think you better let me go. And he says, I don't think so, boy. Not with my shotgun. So we stood there in the middle of the street, eyeball to eyeball. He intended to kill me, and I knew I had no
Den hauen wir
choice
jetzt
but
mal
to
weg hier,
defend
den
myself.
dicken. Na komm, mach keine Faxen.
I killed him in a fair fight. Everybody saw I had no damn choice. Well,
Keine Chance, mein Junge.
Lincoln got a mite depopulated that day. Pat Garrett gunned down Billy 3 months later, so his escape was all for naught anyway.
So sieht's aus.
So where'd you go after Lincoln?
Mexico. Until I realized nobody was looking for me. I ended up taking a job at the Rurales.
The Mexican Rurales?
I was hired to help them track down the cowboys.
The most vicious outlaw gang in Cochise County? Curly Bill Brocious? Johnny Ringo?
Led by old man Clanton himself.
They must have paid you a pretty penny to take them hombres on.
Not really. But truth be told, I had my own reasons for going after those boys.
Ja komm, das hänge ich noch mit hinten dran. Halt, das war jetzt wirklich ein bisschen kurz. Die Flucht aus dem Gefängnis, also das war jetzt wirklich ein bisschen dolle kurz. Das hänge ich jetzt noch mit hinten dran. Los geht's.
So was the bastard you were after now riding with the cowboys?
Roscoe Bob Bryant was his name.
Oh.
But no, this time it was a different bastard I was after. The aforementioned Mr. Ringo. I came upon them robbing a stagecoach, which wasn't surprising, being they were such murderous thieves and bastards. The bandits wore red scarves, so I knew they worked for the old man.
Over there! There!
I did my best to help those poor passengers. Moments later, the attackers were dead, and I checked the stagecoach to see how many passengers were still breathing. None. It was then I wondered if the rocks weren't hiding more bandits. Was that all of them? Or did I just hit the rear guard? I quickly got my answer. They attacked from on high like Apaches often did. They would appear in great numbers from above and rain down lead on their hapless enemies' heads, making use of the high ground and whatever else they had. Yep, the Apaches always appeared out of nowhere, and there never seemed to be an end to them.
Hold on. Were you
Sind
attacked by
verdammt
Apaches?
viele.
What happened to the cowboys?
Did I say they were Apaches? I said Clanton's cowboys attacked me Apache style. I was in a pitched battle, but I was holding my own against an overwhelming enemy force. See, at the time, I was still pretty green and would often blunder into regrettable situations. But I just kept shooting at anything I could see up in those damn rocks.
Spasten.
I didn't see Ringo, but I knew he was with the cowboys. He and Roscoe Bob had done me a dreadful wrong, and I was determined to have my revenge. But to get to Ringo, I knew I'd have to fight my way past these other assholes first.
That's it for you.
Unfortunately, I was running out of ammo. Another perfect example of my relative inexperience as a hunter of men. I immediately knew that a tactical retreat was called for, as my vengeful fury was much less impressive without the bullets to back it up. Finally, they managed to corner me. Trapped as I was, the odds of my survival seemed pretty slim. Luckily, serendipity was on my side as I suddenly spotted a way out of my predicament.
Oh ja, ganz plötzlich war da ein Eingang. Ich hau ab. Ich verschwinde
I ran
hier.
ahead as if the devil himself was after me. Bullets were whizzing by my ears, but I wasn't
Ouch.
about to roll over and die.
Verbrannt.
I just kept running like there was no tomorrow. Because there wouldn't be if Clanton and his men caught up with me. As I was scurrying around those caves, I thought, what was I thinking? Going up against a gang like this?
Where's he gonna run to now?
I just kept running, not knowing where the hell I was going.
Wir rennen.
And that's when something miraculous happened.
Ja,
Like
genau.
manna from heaven. I found the desiccated remains of what looked like an Apache warrior. The old weapon next to him supplied me with some much-needed ammunition. Bat Masterson once told me it was more important to be lucky than good, and he would know. And imagine my
Jetzt wird's
surprise
interessant.
when I found a fistful of dynamite to go along with that ammo. That stroke of good fortune evened the odds and bolstered my confidence. It was time to turn the table. Time for the prey to become the predator. Time for the hunted to become the hunter. Time.
All right, Jesus, we get it. They were right where you wanted them.
That's right, Jack. I was done running. And the old man's boys were not expecting that. No, sir. I came at them like a wildcat. My fury knew no bounds.
Sterbt alle, ihr
It was
Lappen.
finally time for that old man to pay for his sins.
Das sieht nach Ärger aus.
I yelled out at the top of my lungs, Clanton, I'm coming for you! A little stealth might have made more sense, to be perfectly honest. Because that old fool had a Gatling gun and enough bullets to last him till kingdom come. But I knew I could not let that deter me. Not if I was to find and kill Ringo.
Gott, bist du schlecht.
I needed to get that old man off that gun.
Okay, liegt irgendwo ein Nugget. Alter, stirb doch mal! Er will einfach nicht umfallen.
Most everyone thought it was the Ruales who had come up against him in Guadalupe Canyon. But it was just me.
Komm, lad nach. Lad nach.
Apparently, one of the cowboys made it out of there alive and told Ike and Billy Clanton that it wasn't a Mexican who took their father's life that day. They just assumed it was one of the Earps. And that little misunderstanding eventually led to that legendary gunfight at the OK Corral.
So, damit kommen wir zum Ende des Part 2. Also, wie gesagt, ich zeige ja das komplette Spiel. Mal sehen, wie ich es schaffe. Morgen, übermorgen, dann auf jeden Fall Part 3. Und schaut doch mal, falls ihr jetzt das Video auf dem THD-TV Kanal seht, schaut doch einfach mal in die Videobeschreibung. Da ist auch da ist ein Link zu meinem persönlichen Kanal. Und da werden die Videos zuallererst veröffentlicht und dann erst auf dem THD-Kanal. Genauso könnt ihr mal bei anderen YouTube-Kanälen vorbeigucken, zum Beispiel bei Minze oder auch bei Battle Machine. Ich werde die ganzen Links mal in die Beschreibung mit rein tun. Und vielleicht wollt ihr sie ja auch mal abonnieren und mal ein Like da lassen oder was auch immer. Ganz euch überlassen. Also ich hoffe, es hat euch wieder mal gefallen und wir hören und sehen uns dann im dritten Part. Ciao!